Hi boys and girls, today we're not going to do page 191, we're going to start on 192, but I just want to go over the objective and the purpose of this lesson. So this is lesson 3, we're representing multiplication with unit fractions. By the end of this lesson, you're going to be able to solve problems by multiplying unit fractions using a visual model. So what that means is you're going to be able to multiply fractions with other fractions while drawing pictures to help you visualize them. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of page 191 and we're going to go to 192. Okay, so right here on the top, I'm going to start reading. It says that only 1/3 of a chef's pizza, specialty pizza, is left at closing time. The chef eats half of the leftover pizza. How much of the whole pizza does the chef eat? Okay, so right here in my little drawing space is where you guys would draw your photo. Okay, his pizza is already here, so I'm just going to use his pizza to draw mine because Miss Celeste is not the best at drawing circles. So this is his whole pizza, and this is the 1/3 that he has left over. I'm going to show the rest of the third pieces of where where the pizza used to be. Okay? So here's 1, 2, 3. Each of these is a third, right? He's going to eat half of the leftover pizza. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show with another color where all these half lines would be. So half of a third, and I have to do that for all of them. We'll pretend that's half. Okay? So he eats only half of what's left over. So I'm going to only shade in one of these to show which part he eats. What fractional amount is that? What we're going to do is we're going to have to count all these pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So of the 6 pieces, the chef only eats one of them. Okay? So he has 1/6 is the amount that he eats. Okay? I guess I would say how much of the whole pizza does the chef eat? 1/6 of the whole pizza. Okay? Alright. And it wants us to justify, and so how did I do that? So we shaded in, or we showed the 1/3 first, right? Here's my 1/3. And then what we did after that is we cut each of the third pieces into half, and we only shaded in for that half of the original third that was here, and that's how we got 1/6. Okay? So over here, how do you name the fraction of the whole pizza that the chef eats? So that's saying is, how did we show that? And like I just said, we showed it because we cut the pizza into thirds. That's what it started with because that's what they told us. We cut the pizza into thirds, right? Those blue lines. And then after that, we cut each of those pieces into half because that's how much he ate from the leftover pizza. Okay? So, first thing that we did, I'll put it in a circle. The first thing that we did was cut into thirds. This is weird. It's not really writing. Okay. And then the second thing we did, cut each third into we cut each third in half. Okay. And then we shaded in, and then finally number 3. We went and we shaded in one of the pieces, or shaded in 1/6. Okay. And then finally, what part of the whole pizza did the chef eat? Like we said, they ate 1/6. Sorry, 1/6 of the whole pizza. And then wants us to write an equation. So if we had to do this in an equation, we had the 1/3 that the chef had left over at the end of the day times the half that he ate of that 1/3. Remember, of means times. And I would multiply across. 1 times 1 is 1. 3 times 2 is 6. 1/6. All right, boys and girls, if you have any questions, don't forget to comment below on this post. And then, as always, you can join us. Well, we will see you at the video conference at 1 p.m. I'm going to go ahead and flip over to the next page. Okay, so here we're still dealing with our chef. The chef also makes stromboli. One serving is half a stromboli. Remember we talked about what a serving is? A serving is the amount that you should have, okay? And they show us that here. So this is the 1/4 of a meter, okay? So there's a huge part of this, okay? This goes all the way through, okay? Something like this. So from here to this would be our 0, and this would be our 1 or our 4 out of 4. Okay, it's either 1 or 4 out of 4. You could say either one. And this is our 0 right here. It's not a 6. So this is just a 1/4 of it. Okay, there could have been another 1/4, which would have been half over here, and then another 1/4 of it over here. That would be our 3/4. This could have been our 2/4. Okay, so it says the chef makes stromboli. One serving is half of the stromboli. So this is the stromboli we see. This is one serving right here. And they show us that this is half of this 1/4 meter stromboli. What fraction of a meter is the length of one serving? Okay, so half is not the serving size, right? Half would be all the way over here. That's double what he already has. We want to know, okay, if this is the whole thing is a 1/4, what's half of a 1/4? So it wants us to use the number line that's over here to find the length of one serving size. So like I said, I kind of drew it over here, but let's go ahead and try to figure that out here. First, let's mark up where my half is. Okay, this is my half. And then let's go ahead, because the denominator is 4, I'm going to make sure all of these are out of 4. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show my 4th, which I know is here. If my denominator is 4, to show half, I would just write 2/4. And then my 3/4 would be somewhere around here. Now, it says that the serving size is half of this. So what would you do? Okay, think about what we did with the pizza. Okay, first we had everything into thirds because that's the amount that we had, and then it said he ate half of it. What did Miss Elias do when when he was eating half of the remaining piece that was left over of pizza? Okay, she cut each of the thirds into half. So now what we have to do here is cut each of these fourths into half. Okay, and then you tell me, how much would be that one serving size? What would our new denominator be here? What would this amount over here end up being? Okay, what would this mark be? Because that's what we're trying to figure out here. What is this part here between 0 to 1/4? Well, 0 to 1/4. 1/4 is over here. Okay, that's this whole thing. How much is this part right here where we cut 0 and 1/4 in half? Right? When we cut 0 and 1/4 in half. What is this fraction here? How much are we supposed to eat? So what fraction of a meter is one serving of stromboli? How do you know? That's what it's asking you. And then write the equation. If it helps you, multiply it out and see what you would get. Okay? Same thing is going on over here. It says the chef makes a rectangular pizza. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, draw a rectangular pizza here. Okay. At closing time, 1/6 of the pizza is left. So I'm going to cut these into 6. Okay, rectangular pizza, 6 pieces. The chef eats half of the leftover pizza. Oh, at closing time, only 1/6 is left. So this is how much is left at the end of the day. Okay. So at the end of the day, again, the chef only eats half of this last piece. Okay. Draw the visual model. I started it for you. You still have to continue to show me how much half of this 1/6 is. And then it wants you to also write an equation. Okay. So there's 2 goals here. Okay. So we have to draw to find it out and then write my equation. Finally, over here, I want you to use a number line to show 1/5 times half. Okay. So somewhere over here is my half. Okay. What would be my new denominator? Break these pieces up into that. And tell me, what would 1/5 times 1/12 equal? Try to solve it out first if that helps you. Okay. And then show me where that is on this number line. As always, boys and girls, I'll see you later. Today is Wednesday, so I'm going to see you at 11:30 a.m. If you have any questions, comment below. See you at the WebEx. Bye.